great to meet
Too late.
you.
We're already live.
We're live. We're
We're
live.
live.
Say it. Just say it, John.
Two legends and me. I mean, come on.
Oh, no, one legend and you and me.
One legend and us.
We're
we
all
get
legends. How's that?
We get to be in the company of greatness with the OG herself tonight.
Oh, stop it.
And before we started, all I heard for many, many years, and I told Carmel.
Hey.
Ringside Rosie. I had no idea that was your mother. Oh, my goodness.
It was my mother. And the funny thing is, the way you said my name, Dominic used to always call me Carmela without the A. He used to call me Carmel. And yeah, that was my, God bless her, my dear sweet mother, for many years. And she should have gotten paid, actually. She was a big attraction because she used to torture the hell out of the wrestlers. And they loved every minute of it. Especially the Grand Wizard. The one night she threw a soda right in his face, and the cops came, and they tried to pull her out and send her home, but the Grand Wizard said no, and he replaced her soda. So that was the one thing she did get.
Awesome. Hey, Gianni, did you see the picture Carmella posted, I guess, like 6 months ago of her mom at ringside?
Yeah,
it's a great picture.
Yeah, I'll have to send it to you.
Please,
there's a picture of my mom at ringside. Well, this is at the Philadelphia Arena.
Okay.
She was unreal. God bless her.
All right, well, let's let me do some introductions because we have a hell of a fucking show to talk about tonight.
Oh, we do. We really do.
I'm so excited. We have some special guests tonight. We have the man next to me. He's been popping in here and there. You're going to see him May 3rd. I call him the Belt Dude, as he's labeled in my phone. My boy Gianni, he's the guy that got us TWA belts. He's going to be there. He's going to have a table.
You're the guy who did that.
He's the belt guy.
Oh, my God. They're awesome. Very nice. Very nice. I didn't know that was you. Okay.
Thank you.
And he went and got TWA tag belts made for people to get pictures with.
Wow.
Wait till you see those.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And usually I'm on her show, but tonight she's stepping onto my show. I am honored. I'm privileged. Like I said, the OG is in the house. Carmella from Carmella's Wrestling Radio Relived. What's up, my dear?
I didn't know women could be OGs. Is that possible? Like women are OGs?
The original goddess.
Oh, the original goddess. Oh,
there you go.
Wow.
There you go.
Okay.
Hey.
Thank you. I certainly have enough years behind me for that. Jeez. But thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. So tonight was a hell of a show, hot show, and angry people in my house that have said they will never watch wrestling again.
Oh my God. I'm telling you, it's crazy because I never expected everything that we saw tonight. I did not. Some of it I did.
That's exactly. Some of it I did, but some nice surprises, pleasant surprises, the way things should be, and that's the great, amazing way of professional wrestling booking, and I fucking love tonight's show.
It was good. It was good. Much as I promote a lot more the old style, this was very good. It was really a good show.
Now, let me ask this question. As the new format of the WWE with their 4 or 5 matches, as we got through 3 matches, we were getting ready to go into the men's Elimination Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
I said to myself, I'm fucking exhausted. Right? Was it not exhausting?
It was. It really was. They went all out tonight. They really did. There was a lot of things that happened. There was no dull lull, I should say. No dull lull. Yeah, there you go. In this one, even from the beginning, from when the national anthem got booed, from there till the very end, it was like, whoa, through the whole thing. It's crazy.
How about that? I mean, what's your feelings on that? Should I even ask? Should we go there? I wasn't going to touch on it, but you did, so
Well, my feelings are okay. I believe it was clearly political. Okay.
totally.
I think that's the first time I've ever heard the national anthem being booed. Um, Second time, where else was it?
The Four Nations hockey tournament. They
Oh, well, I
booed.
don't watch that, so I wouldn't know
They,
that.
they, they booed the national anthem
Okay.
in Canada, and
Okay.
the players said, "Don't do that, please. It's not what we're about." So
Yeah. I don't like that it's done. I don't. I really don't. I don't like any country getting booed for their national anthem or anything that has to do with their country. I mean, I believe with all that's been happening, it was clearly political. They were showing their dislike for whatever political issues have recently happened. I'm not going to delve on that. I don't think it's nice for anybody to boo any other country for any reason. Not, you should have a little bit more class than that. Whether I agree with it or not, I wouldn't do it. So that's my take on it.
Do you think? Because as we're talking about this real quick, it just like popped in my head. We really don't see. I mean, sometimes we do if there's like a special person truly doing that national anthem. But do you think they purposely did it to get that heat going?
I don't think so. No, because the last time they were in Canada, they did it. They did it the same exact way, same girl,
Did
and
they?
there was no
Okay.
booing. Yeah, no booing.
Okay. Okay.
Like I said, I think it was strictly political. I really do. I think it was their disdain or their disagreement in what's been happening the past few days. That's all.
and as far as I'm
And
concerned, sorry to interrupt. Sports and politics should not mix.
no, no, a
En-
lot of things in politics
entertainment.
should not mix.
Entertainment and politics. Should not
Yes,
mix.
Right,
yes,
right.
thank you.
And he's right too because it happened in hockey too. But sports,
Yeah.
entertainment, religion, politics, uh, to me personally, things that are like that, that are so huge and have so many people who feel so differently compared to other people, I think shouldn't be discussed, shouldn't be acted upon. Everybody has their opinion, everybody has their reasons for their opinion, and everybody's allowed to have their opinion. Okay. I believe that you're entitled to your opinion. I don't believe anybody should be able to force their opinion on you,
Yeah.
regardless
No,
of what it is.
no.
So yeah, I think that was wrong. I do, but it's like the same with religion. If I want to believe in something, you criticize me for believing in it. I don't think that's fair, and I wouldn't do it to you. Although I've changed a lot since I've grown very old.
Hold on, you're old? No.
Oh God, yeah, I could be your grandmother, honey. Are you kidding?
Oh, stop it.
I'm 41, Carmel.
Look, he's got some gray hair
no,
up there.
but
See?
yeah, you look awfully young. You don't look 41. No, I could be your mother. That's it. We'll do it.
My future wife, my better half, as Bay likes to call her, and a lot of people thought I was married when we first met, and also wanted to ID me because I look so young, and I'm
You
older
do.
than her,
Yeah.
So
Wow,
thank
you
you.
really do look young. I, on the other hand, look old, but you
No,
look young.
no, you do not. Stop it.
Yeah.
Anyways, go ahead.
So go ahead.
All right, let me just run through some people real quick that are watching. We have Chris, who I'm gonna call. He's kind of pretty much the president of the CWO. He says, "I don't know what to say about John Cena. We have so much to talk about." We got Magic Mike Ferrara's in the house.
What's up, Mike?
Jeremy
Hey.
Carnitti's in the house.
Hi.
Ryan Palmer, that's a name I haven't seen in a minute. He said, "We all got what we wanted tonight. Heel turn Cena. It's a beautiful
I wanted
thing.
that. I wanted that. Ryan, I agree with you.
I didn't expect it. I loved it.
Now, do you think he's going back to the rapper gimmick?
I don't know. I think it would be stupid for him to do that because he's not that rapper anymore. But
Yeah.
John Cena has always wanted to be a heel. He has said that for years. And I think for him going out now, I think that was probably his wish. that he would go heel, because I thought at first that Cody might go heel, because they've been talking about Cody wanting to go heel too.
Yeah.
But Cena has been wanting it. My daughter and I were talking about it as we were watching it, and when he kicked him between the legs, she was like, oh, "He's doing it. He's doing what he wanted to do. He went heel." And yeah, I think what's going to happen, again, this is just us talking. I don't know for sure, but I think he's going to go to Mania. He'll probably beat Cody for the belt. And then, because he and Randy are such good friends, he's going to fight Randy. Randy's going to take the belt. Cena will be gone. And then Cena will have done what he wanted to do, which is beat Ric Flair. That's how I feel.
I don't. That record should not be broken. I'm sorry.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so either, but I think that is kind of like WWE's way of having one of their own.
Mm-hmm.
Because Flair, I mean, let's face it, no matter how many years Flair spent in WWE, he's always NWA / WCW. So
yep, but that's kind of like in the face of Ric Flair.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm not. If I was Charlotte, I'd be pretty ticked off about it. But I think that was the plan from the beginning. They want to push Cena. They wanted him to beat a 17 time, and like he said, he wants to come back and be able to, shake the hand of the 18 time. And I think, to me, it loses all its glory at that point. It's like,
I agree.
I mean, that's it. It's just like the same thing with holding the titles for so long. Bruno held the title altogether for 12 years.
Yeah.
He held it for 8 years straight, and then 4 years after that. A lot of that's not acknowledged today. But the man held the belt for 12 years. And
it's like it didn't exist.
No, and here they're counting. Oh, he held the belt for 1,050 days, and he held the belt for 207. Get out of here. Let's say 12 years, and then we'll talk about numbers.
Carmelo, it was almost 12 and a half, actually.
Yes, yeah. You're right. You're right. It was, yeah. So, it's I'm not impressed with their numbers. Let's put it that way.
Mm.
All right, well, Michelle Stern, she's tuning in. She says, hi, everyone. Not a bad show tonight.
No, hi, Michelle. It was not a bad show. It really wasn't.
Tim Mendeville in the house. Hello.
Hi. Hello, Tim.
Jeremy says, I will catch a lot of hate for this, but I do not believe there are any free countries. We're not going to go down that road. That's a whole nother thing. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about Trump.
No, we can't do that.
Politics. Okay. Jeremy says, true, Gianni. No need to mix the two.
Exactly.
Robert Hodinsky. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was about to butcher it. Carmela, save this.
Is that just
that's
like
a wave? That's a wave.
Hi, Robert.
Jeremy says, welcome back to Chris. Chris, the president of the CWO. How about this person? Lumberjack
Jeannie!
Extraordinaire herself, Jeannie in the house.
Lumberjeannie. She's going to be Lumberjeannie. Hi, sweetheart.
So she has to dress like I Dream of Jeannie.
Well, I said I was going to put her in that
gimmick.
Waitress costume, the cocktail waitress.
Oh, that's
but she
right,
keeps yelling at me, and she's like, no.
Jeannie, French maid, please. We all want to see it.
She's beautiful. She is beyond beautiful. She is 10 years younger than me. She's like my daughter. And let me tell you something. She is stunning. And she has the body of, like, that won't quit. She does. I'm sorry. I don't anymore, but she does. She's beautiful. And she's got the same body she had when she was like 16. And I didn't meet her till she was 18. So there you go. But I think she can pull it off.
Jeremy says, I don't care who beats the record. None of it means anything compared to Flair's title.
Exactly. I agree with you, Jeremy. Oh, my God. I'm telling you, it's late. I'm sorry. Jeremy, I agree. He did beat legends. Yeah, he didn't beat schmucks.
Yeah,
he beat legends.
The Cooker's Corner is in the house. Bob Cook, WCW star. Great show tonight. And abso-fucking-lutely, it was a great show.
It was.
And Bob, if you want to come on, let me know. I'll shoot you the link. As always, I love Bob.
Come on, Bob. Let's go.
Where are we at here? Herb Hansis is in the house.
Hansis, yes. He's right. Not all records are made to be broken. I agree, 100%. It's like Bruno's record.
Carmelo, you got it right.
Yay! See, I know some things. It's like on Game of Thrones, the little guy says, I know things and I drink a lot." But anyway, it will never happen. You hear her? If
That's
I
what
have
she
anything to
thinks.
do with it, it will.
I'm glad that you guys both say that because I laugh at people saying, "Oh, Roman Reigns is going to break Bruno's record." What? I'm like, no way. There's
No.
no
No.
chance.
And I got news
No.
for you, honestly. And again, this grates my nerves because I talk about. We just had a thing on Friday night show about, and it just pisses me off. Today, there is no one today who can last 12 years, okay, and do what they did back then. Bruno, this again, cauliflower ears. Bruno's ears are so huge, or were so huge, then they had to cut them a million times, and they were still rock hard. I know, I felt them, okay, but I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
I
no,
could
no. Go ahead.
no,
I'm very intrigued by this.
no, because nobody today could go 12 years. I don't care who it is, because number one, today, like I said, it's all practice, it's practice, it's practice, it's all.
Mhm.
And again, I was saying on Friday night, they had a thing where Raquel Rodriguez, you could see her literally bending over at the rope like this, waiting for
Yeah.
Roxanne Perez to jump on her.
Yeah.
It's becoming too clear. You can see it too much.
Yeah.
Back then, like they told us, they literally learned, there was no schools. They literally learned how to wrestle in the ring. Okay. And for somebody to last 8 years and then what, a few months or a few years later, I don't even remember exactly what it was, 4 more years. No, I put money on it. There's
Yeah.
nobody today that could do it. Nobody.
And Bruno
I
said
agree.
Bruno said it himself. Those rings back then were like concrete.
Exactly. Exactly. Because there's some padding, there's some springboard, there's padding. Back then, okay, and again, I saw it being built. There was one, there was like the little springs that went across. It wasn't like bed springs that go like this. They just went across and they put wood, one piece of like plywood on top of it and then covered it. End of story. That was it. That's the only thing it had a little bit of give, nothing else. So and I don't know. Like I said, these guys today are gymnasts more than wrestlers. They really are.
Rings
And back
today are
then, yeah,
rings today are metal, wood,
cushion.
little bit of carpet cushion,
Yep,
and then the canvas. That's it.
yep. Before there was none of that stuff. Okay,
No.
and today, like I said, they work so much, so closely together, like in the holds. Years ago, it wasn't like that. There was a thing where if I'm talking too much, stop me, okay? Because
Not at all.
especially when I'm tired. But anyway, Davey O'Hannon was telling us a story about when he first met Dominic DeNucci. He was in a ring, he was wrestling, and the ring, it was like a very, very poorly built, whatever. They didn't have rope; they had cable wires as rope around the ring, and they were like splitting, so you could, like, there was stuff sticking out of him and everything, and he got thrown against it, and when he went like that, there was no give, so he really got hurt bad, and he started to bleed and stuff like that. And it was funny because they took him, and he said that was the only time he was ever taken out of the ring in his whole career, bleeding or not. When they took him out of the ring, Dominic DeNucci, if you know Dominic, he always put his hand up on the side of the wall, or he always had, and he's standing there, and Davey comes past him, and Dominic goes, "Oh, what's the matter? You hurt yourself?" And that was the big thing, and that's how they actually became friends. So I definitely see, that today there's too much money, too much everything. Today they have health insurance, life insurance, this and that. Years ago they didn't have anything, and that's why I respect those wrestlers so much more, because it was like I said, learn as you go, or you fall down, and that's the end of it. Then you're when you're hurt, you're done, you're out.
Carmel, when's Dominic's birthday?
January 28th, I believe.
Mine's the 25th.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, Ivan
Yeah.
Putski's is the 20th or the 22nd. There's the two of them are in January. But yeah, someplace around there. And it's go ahead.
Yeah. The last time I actually saw Dominic was at a Penguins game, and I wasn't working at the time, babe.
Mhm.
I just went there as a fan, and I saw Dominic in the lobby. He's like, John, how are you? I'm like, I love Dominic, man.
I
He was the
love
best.
him. He was like a
Yeah.
father to me. Like I
Yes.
repeat this over and over again. When I was a kid, I lost everybody by the time I was 21, and my
Mm,
father abandoned me. And when he left me, Dominic
sorry
was
to hear that.
so pissed off at him. And Dominic stepped right in. And I don't know how he did it, but he used to come to my house and stay at my house. Like if he was in this area for a week or so, he'd stay with me or Davey O'Hannon. But he was like a dad to me. I could call him day or night, talk to him about all my problems. When I got engaged the first time, I called him, and it was great. And he came, he came to my wedding, the second wedding I had. He came to my wedding, and it was in my apartment. And I told him to come, and he came in t-shirt and a pair of shorts. And he walked in with, that's when he only had the real big mustache too. And I said to him, "Are you serious? You're coming in my house at my wedding with a t-shirt and shorts?" He goes, "Oh, all right, I fix. So I had all these decorations around everything, and I had crepe paper hanging and bells and all. He goes to my wall, pulls down a piece of crepe paper, cuts off about a 2 foot, maybe 3 foot piece, wraps it around his neck, and makes a tie. And he goes, "Okay, now I'm okay. I got a tie." And that was it. I got a picture. I have a picture of him at my wedding with the crepe paper tie.
I love
That's
the story.
amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love the story about what you told about the lights flickering, and he's like, that's your mother. That's your mother.
Yeah, yeah, and it's funny because we had somebody come in to check, and there's nothing wrong with the electricity. He's right.
Hmm.
As there's so many things that have happened since my mother passed away. That's a whole nother podcast. But anyway, we're supposed to talk about
Sorry,
WWE. I'm sorry.
Sorry, man.
About the what?
Oh yeah, you don't know that story. Gianni, I'd love to have you on my podcast. I really would.
Tell me one.
Well, it's going to probably be.
After the show, yes, definitely.
It might have to be after the show because if Joel would move his butt, we are going to have every week filled up between now and the show. So, but if not, we can throw you on with somebody else anyway. I mean, it's no big deal.
Which,
Yeah.
Before I forget, because I will forget, I was talking to Doug Gilbert earlier because I have to get him booked. I told him about your show. I wanted to interview him, and I have a few others reaching out to me that they want to interview him and Tommy. So I got to talk to him tomorrow and start coordinating stuff for everybody.
Yeah, because Joel said he was going to call me, but I haven't heard anything.
He answered me this morning. He's like, "Oh, we're on the road," and then he's like, "Call me." Gives me his number, and I call him, and he's literally him and Tommy are at a convention, doing a convention, and he's like, "Can we do the show now?" I'm like, "You're at a convention. I'm at work. What are you talking about?" He's like, "Call me tomorrow." He's like, "Because we're doing a show tonight." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll call you tomorrow."
I got a lot of Tommy Rich stories. Some I can tell on the air, some I can't. But I got a lot of Tommy Rich stories.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to remember them all.
Can't wait for that episode.
Well, no, he's not going to want me to tell some of them. So, but it's a very long story. But yeah, we're going to have fun with him.
But Kamala, before we get back to the show, I'm sorry. Anytime you want, I'd be honored.
Got it. Oh, thank you. I'd be honored to have you. Thank you very much. It'd be great.
Thank you.
Like I said, probably after the show, though. So we'll see what happens.
No problem.
But I'll be in touch. As a matter of fact, if you get a chance, send me your phone number, please.
And then we're all eating fucking chicken.
No problem.
Here we go with the chicken.
Bay, you know how I feel about this. Manjad, come on.
Manja, the chicken and cutlet. No, and that's Joel. That's Joel. My chicken doesn't taste any different than anybody else's. That's just Joel.
It's the Italian in it. Come on.
Well, you know what it is, and I'm going to be very honest with you. The only thing I can say is that they're made with love. That's what my mother used to always tell me. When you love.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Is Joel never had chicken cutlets made with love.
Yeah. When you cook with love, it shows in the food. It really does. And I've cooked for so many years. As a matter of fact, we're supposed to have another get-together, and I'm making homemade bruschetta for that and cannoli. So we're
Oh,
bringing that.
the good no, good no.
Stick the fucking knife in me, please.
Are you coming to that one?
No,
Hey.
I can't make it.
And
Oh,
Carmel, I'm sorry, but it's sauce. It's sauce for Pittsburgh. I'm sorry, it's sauce. I
I
know.
know. You can call it
I
sauce.
know.
It's okay. I call it gravy.
Yeah.
It's red gravy, and that's
Mm,
it. I was
mm.
raised on gravy. Now Alfredo is sauce, but pasta
Afraid.
is gravy.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I get criticized all the time, Johnny. Don't worry about it.
My
Everybody,
my.
especially at my job, everybody makes fun of me at my job for so many things,
Yeah,
but especially that.
you tell that person next to you she's jealous. She's jealous.
Her
You
name
know
is
what I'm talking about.
yeah. I told her what you said. She's like, no. She said, let him come in here for a week and sit next to you and see if he listens. I said, well,
My,
why not? You know.
but back to the whole sauce thing. My nana, she born and raised in Italy, came over here. She called it sauce. So there you go.
Well, my
But
mom was born and raised in Italy, and
what
my nonna was also born and raised in Italy. Both of them
mm,
actually were. And
what
I was
part?
raised. My mom and her family were from. It has three different names. It's like if you live in Philadelphia, you can live in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and a section
Hmm.
called Port Richmond or Fishtown.
Okay.
Well, my mom is from a place called it's Molise is the actual, I guess, state you might say, and then Campobasso is the
Hmm.
city, and
That's where my
Ponderut,
family's from.
yeah,
Mm,
Campo
Ponderut means broken bridge,
hmm.
and that's the actual section that they're from. So my father was from a place called Provinci d'Aquila. He was closer to Rome.
Yeah, yes, my aunt and uncle have a condo in Rome, and my nonna, she, her family, I still have family over there. Is from John of Adusto, Naples.
Oh wow, cool. All
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
I
yeah.
got you.
We're gonna have
All
the
right.
Italian wrestling hour.
Let's get back to
Oh my
wrestling. I'm sorry.
God. I know. I'm sorry too. Babe, just jump right into the show. Everybody's hung up by now, so I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm sucked in and intrigued, so I can't help it. But sucked in and intrigued by the Elimination Chamber tonight. Show started off with the women's Elimination Chamber, and going into it, we had the 6 contestants. We had Alexa Bliss come out first. We had look. I started writing notes. Let me comprehend my
Liv
notes here.
Morgan.
Yeah. All right. So girls come out. It was set to be Liv versus Naomi to start it out. The girls are in the chambers, and all of a sudden, boom! The music hits. The big return of Jade Cargill, and they fucking played this off perfect.
Yeah, they did.
I gotta say, I said from Jump Street, it was Naomi,
Me
Naomi,
too.
Naomi,
I
Naomi.
said it right from the get. It was Naomi. Yep.
Yep.
I said it right from the get. And man, she clocked her good. She really did.
She
When she closed that cage on her head, man,
come on.
that was priceless.
Jade Cargill tonight. Look, you can tell she's needed work. She's needed more time in the ring.
Yeah.
Tonight was definitely a huge push for her. A
Yeah.
huge situation. Hopefully she's improved a little bit in the ring over these last few months of training. They've been
Yeah.
working with her. But holy shit, what a return. She came in, attacked, looked like she was getting ready to attack Liv, and then swerve attacks
Did you see Liv's
Naomi.
face? Because Liv thought she was ready to attack Liv.
Yeah.
And she killed, and then Bianca played it really well.
How about that?
Fake crying. Yeah, that was pretty good. She was good with that. But I tell you, I liked Jade Cargill from when she was in the AEW. She was good there. When you come to WWE, you have to wrestle a certain way. When in AEW, it's freer. You have a lot more old school stuff. As a matter of fact, there's supposed to be a few more Samoans coming in the WWE, and I heard that I can't think of his name now. He's the 6'8" one. I forgot his name.
Zilla.
Hikaleu.
Oh, okay.
Hikaleu.
Hikaleu, yeah.
Yeah, and he's a Japanese wrestler now. or he has been for a long time. And they wouldn't put him in the ring until he came to the Performance Center and wasn't seen and learned how to wrestle WWE wrestling. So
Isn't
that's
Hikuleo one of Ming's
I think
relations?
he's. Wait a minute. Is it Ming's or is it another one of Haku's relatives? It might be Ming. I don't know. I thought
Haku.
it was.
I'm a Haku. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
Now Haku's.
Isn't Ming Haku?
Yeah, Haku. Yeah. Haku. Yeah.
Okay. I'll tell you what, Haku. I got to tell you honestly, and I met him several times. That man, in my opinion, has got to be bar none one of the strongest men that I've ever seen in my life. I mean,
he's been known to be probably one of the toughest people in the business.
Yep, him and Dr. Dusty Williams. Even
and
the Road
Manny
Warriors
Fernandez.
said that.
And
oh,
Manny, yes.
Manny.
Manny.
He's going to be on my show this weekend.
I love
He's
Manny.
going to be there for my 52nd show, my first year.
That's awesome.
I'm so excited.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. So, yeah, he's going to be on. He cracks me up. I love him. But, yeah, Haku is pretty. But anyway, going back to I drift. I'm so sorry. I really am.
So, going back to the girls. So, we had the girls. What do you guys think? We had, I'm a little surprised they've thrown Roxanne Perez into this main event caliber so quickly. Do you think she's ready? I kind of don't think she is.
I don't either, but they do. They're pushing the hell out of her for some reason. They really are.
Not only is she not ready, it's the wrong gimmick for her.
Yeah, I agree with that.
She should be excuse my language, a fucking monster, and they're not. It's wasted.
Well, I think it's kind of hard to be a monster. I think she's like 4'11". She's tiny.
Yeah, she's tiny, but that doesn't mean she can't. Look at Nile, the Nile lady, whatever her name is, Nile.
Ivy Nile.
Ivy Nile.
When I say monster, I mean like little Tasmanian devil, like crazy.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
Oh, I agree.
Okay.
I agree. She's good. Roxanne Perez is good, and they are pushing the heck out of her. But what they're going to really do with her, I don't know, honestly.
Well, I think after what we saw tonight, like we saw a lot of stuff, a lot of setups for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I think most definitely you're going to see, and I think they've been building it for this for quite a few months. We're going to see Roxanne versus Bayley at WrestleMania. And I kind of feel like, and I've been a very big Bayley supporter for the past year and a half. Since she dropped the belt, I'm going to say it again, she has seemed to go downhill. And I feel like this is even taking her even more downhill, even though, you know, she's helping bring the new talent along, etc. I get it. But I feel like she's kind of lost that championship caliber to herself.
I see what you're saying as far as like going downhill, but what you said about the other talent, she has enough respect for the business to take a step back,
totally,
and help the younger talent, because with it, there's not going to be a business. And look what Terry Funk did. Terry Funk knew an ECW.
Great point.
You know, there wouldn't be a bit without this young talent being pushed. There wouldn't be a business.
No, you're right.
And also, don't forget, if you remember Natalya comes in every once in a blue moon, does a match, loses most of the time, but she is the best, and I mean the best teacher they have at the Performance Center. She does everything there, and I think they might be maybe. Bayley might be joining those ranks at some point because, like Gianni said, she is helping a lot of the talent, and maybe it's not her time right now to be champion. Maybe it's her time to help the young ones, like with Natalya, to come forward. Because if you've ever watched some of those tapes, those gym tapes with her, she is amazing, Natalya. I mean, stuff that she doesn't even think about doing in the ring. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No problem. What you said about Natalya. Who did she help go over for the first time in NXT? Charlotte. There you go.
There you
Yeah,
go.
man. And that's the thing. And I'm telling you, she gets paid bank to step back. And
Yeah.
I would, pay me that kind of money. I'll keep my mouth shut and let people beat me up. I don't care. But yeah, that's what it is. And I think that, like, even with the guys now, if you also see Bully Ray and who I don't like him anymore now because of what he said about Will Ospreay, but him and the Undertaker, and I want to talk to Billy Ray and tell him that I think he's poopy. I don't like what he said. That's the end of that. He doesn't like AEW.
Well, as the ladies went on tonight, we slowly saw eliminations of my girl Bailey. I was thinking, because I was thinking to myself, what do I picture being the true women's main event for WrestleMania? And they keep trying to play this game, Rhea or Io Sky. For some reason, I'm thinking, are they really going to give Io the belt? Because they did even the little angle where Io came out with who was it after Bianca won the belt or won the chance tonight. Rhea came out with the belt, and then Io came out behind her. Like, who knows what they're going to do? But I'm thinking to myself, as Rhea is still the champion, I'm thinking Alexa Bliss. I really thought they were going to put Alexa over because I know they're going to put her with the Wyatt Six, and they really trying to find a way to push that. So I thought, as Carmella said earlier, the way we saw Bianca really playing up the whole Naomi thing, devastated, crying, etc., I thought she was going to get pinned early and be out. And it would have been
thought she was going to run out too.
Yeah, it would have been a great way to get rid of her. I did not see them putting her over at all.
I didn't either. I think, it might wind up being, I think it's going to be Cargill and Naomi at WrestleMania too.
Agreed.
But I think, I think they, as far as Bianca went, I think there were other avenues they could have went down with that tonight because she's had the belt before, and it's okay, but she doesn't have that much pull. Like, she doesn't have that much character. She does the hair and the jumping up and down and all that. That's cool. And I'll tell you, she's built great and she's a beautiful woman and she's a good wrestler. But they don't push her in the right way, I don't think. And I think having her be champion again is going to be a little bland.
I agree. She doesn't have the pizzazz the other talent has.
And it makes no sense. Like, out of the blue, just coming, like, I was really thinking, all right, we're going to get a revisit of last year's WrestleMania of Liv and Rhea, and that was a fucking phenomenal match last WrestleMania. So I'm like, all right, I'm totally down with that because I'll say it again, and we witnessed it again tonight. Liv Morgan might be the biggest star in this company right now.
She is no slouch, that girl.
No,
she's about 3 feet tall too. But there you go. Go talking back about Roxanne Perez. She's Liv Morgan is about, but she's talking about crackerjack. She has a lot of pizzazz, like you were saying, Gianni. Liv Morgan can carry that. Liv Morgan can do it. She don't care, man. She jumps right in. She does everything, and I think that's and whatever act she does at the time, she takes it to the umpteenth level. She does.
She does.
And you know what? I'm not afraid to say this. I love you, Megan. I love you, babe. I like me some Liv. I do.
Yeah.
I do.
I like Liv too, not in the same way, but I like Liv. I do.
Oh no. But yeah, I agree. She is.
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
No. But she is over.
Yeah.
Oh, she is. She's amazing. And like I said, every avenue that they put her in, she's excelled in. I think anyway.
Now, what do you think? As I said tonight, there's going to be that time, and I think it could be coming sooner than we think, where they turn Liv, Raquel, and Dom face.
Oh, do you really
definitely
think
Dom?
that?
Definitely Dom.
Something's going to happen there.
And when Dom turns face, that boy is going to be to the moon.
Okay. Well, first of all, I would not like to see Liv turn face at all. I would not. She's so good as a heel.
She was a face before, though, so I mean,
yeah, but she, she didn't excel like she does now. Raquel, God bless her, she just came back from having severe health issues. They got to give her a chance to rebuild. They got to give her a chance to find her niche. So I don't know about her turning good, because every time she was good, she got her ass kicked too. But Dominic, I think Dominic could go either way and nail it. I do.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Agreed.
I like Dominic. I like him as a heel, and I like him as a good guy. I think anyway.
You know why he's such a great heel? Because he's a sweetheart. He's a sweetheart in real life.
Yeah, he's a nice guy, like his dad.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy, but and the way that people boo him every time he tries to talk, I don't want to see that go away. I like it. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
If he turns face, they're not going to do it anymore. So, and I think the audience has a lot to do with what they should and shouldn't do.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I don't think they listen. I really don't think they listen.
Well, I don't think tonight's audience would have been a good audience to go off of, because they were not like a really hot crowd.
Well, no, because they were mad.
Yeah.
They were angry the whole night. They didn't like us tonight at all. Okay, in multiple ways. So they probably would not have been that crowd, that you need. We'll see what WrestleMania holds. WrestleMania is going to be in Vegas, so I think that's going to be a whole different ballgame.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Jeremy says these days you got to do a double swerve to trick the fans, and it's.
I agree.
So
I agree. These fans are not stupid. They're not like They don't have the lack of knowledge. I'm not going to say stupid. Years ago, there was a lack of knowledge. There was no internet. There was nothing. Now, watching podcasts and watching stuff on YouTube and reading, everything is out there. Like even like I said, I don't like the fact that Triple H, when he does his press releases and stuff like that, like he'll admit that so and so made a mistake.
Okay, you brought this up. We've never discussed this. These after fucking show press conferences, I can't believe what I've witnessed. I say to myself, this is a fucking work. And we're having press conferences to legitimate press over a work. Could this be really happening?
Right, but they're admitting, oh yeah, Damian Priest didn't raise his hand on time. It was a mistake. What are you going to do?
Are you crazy?
What are we
doing here?
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like it at all.
And you know what? I purposely don't watch the post.
I don't watch them either. I don't.
No, we come on here and we tell the fucking truth.
Everybody knows it's fake, but to hear the people who
hold on. Predetermined. I don't like that word.
Whatever. Fake. Predetermined. But you know what? It's funny because predetermined, in my opinion, is the result, and they were always predetermined as far
choreographed.
Yeah, yes. Fake.
Well,
so
you know what? With this new modern style wrestling, you can just see it's so choreographed because
yeah.
And that's what I keep talking about. Like, there's no cauliflower ears today, and that's a thing I'm going to keep saying, because if they really did get hit or they really did struggle like the wrestlers from the past did, you'd see them, and you don't. But I agree with Jeremy on the Samoans. There's so many of them, but they're not impressive. They're only impressive when they're starting the gimmick.
Yes.
Okay, like Solo and the werewolf and all this baloney.
Well, that's the thing. Like, where are they going to go now with Solo, Tangatoa, and this and that? Like, sadly, they're all went from main events. They're all going to get pushed aside, except for Jacob, who's going to become this fucking star.
Yeah, he is. And he should, because years ago, I don't know the entire story, but years ago, they didn't want to push him. They didn't want him to even be a wrestler because of his background and because of things like that. And now he's like killing it. But now he's also getting beat too. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's what happens, Bay, like you said, when they have this big thing going on, and then the cake drops, in other words, when you're when you open the oven too fast and it flops. Once it's
Right,
done, the
right.
air's out. That's it. Now what are you going to do with them? The storyline in that case is over.
And that's what who's the dad there? Is it Rikishi?
Rikishi is the dad of the three boys. Yeah,
And that's what he was saying months ago.
yeah.
Like you're pushing these kids so fast. What's the long term game here going to be?
They don't
I
know.
don't know. And that's the thing. Sometimes it bites them in the ass.
Exactly.
It's like this, and now we're going like this.
Yeah, exactly. I remember when Joel and I used to. I'm a bit offended with the language on this stream. Hey, that's got to be at you. Jeremy's yelling at
Hey, go fuck yourself.
you. Just like Cody said to The Rock, that shocked the hell out of me tonight. That was cool.
Phenomenal.
That was good. That was really good.
Huge.
How did he not laugh when he said that? But that was so good.
Right?
Hey, Jeremy, how the fuck are you?
Magic Mike loved the women's match.
It was good. It was good. I think that again, I think they don't give enough credit to the women. The women are kicking it. They really are. They do a lot. And in I hate to keep bringing AEW, but the women in that are killing it. They really are. They're killing it. But anyway, we're not talking about that right now.
I got to say, again, I don't watch AEW, but everything I've seen online the last month or so of the whole Tony Storm evolution of this feud with this Mariah girl.
Why don't you watch AEW?
Because I don't have the fucking access to it.
You have Max? You have Max?
I don't have Max.
No, do you have the regular channel, the TNT and TBS?
No.
Oh, okay. Damn.
No, that's why.
Oh my God, Bay! It's so good. Tony Storm and Will Ospreay. That's it. Okay.
Thank God Tony came back.
She's amazing. She's amazing. And Edge, he's doing so good there. He really is. He's doing amazing. Cope. Yeah, Edge, Cope, same thing. And I love Swerve. I love what they're doing with Swerve. And even Ricochet, he's a decent bad guy. He really is. His new thing is, that's like, it cracks me up. But I like watching it. I do. I'm sorry. It's fake too. They're all fake, but I like watching it. Yeah. But anyway, who's Johnny?
So usually HotBody's on here doing this.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Johnny has the flu.
Oh,
so
man.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that's
Johnny,
why he couldn't
I
be here
miss
tonight.
you. I love you.
It's funny. Like, as we all know, when Johnny gets on these shows, sometimes he gets a little crazy.
A little?
And he starts like having diarrhea of the mouth about some things. But he's like, come on. He's like, I want to do this with you. I want to do this with you. Let's do this. And he came on here, and he's been fucking great, and we've been having a ball. So I was
right from the hip though.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
I love it. I love it. It's awesome.
I love him. I love him in person. I love him on podcasts. He's just a great guy. He really is. When he was on my podcast, we had him and his girlfriend Erica. They were great. Two of them were great. They really were.
Purple Shirt Crew, May 3rd. Get ready.
I want one. I can actually wear it there.
I want that Soggy Beaver shirt. That's all I'm
saying. Michelle says, Bay, last year WrestleMania was Becky versus Rhea. Where was Rhea and Liv? Where was it SummerSlam maybe? Wherever they had their match was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, it was SummerSlam because Dom. Yeah, SummerSlam. Yeah.
Okay.
Because Dom turned on Mommy. That's right. Yeah.
That's right.
Let me ask you guys a question. Do you think Mania should go back to one day? I do.
I do too.
Ooh.
I do. I'd rather see a one-time 5-hour wrestling show than see a 2-day 4-hour one because.
Well, it's 2 days and it's 2 days and 4 hours each time.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
Didn't you listen to me, Bay?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's just a WWE trying to make more money. That's all it is, clearly. But I think when they had all of it on one night. It was like so exciting. If they would go back to one night and make that night Saturday instead of Sunday, so I don't have to worry about getting up at 4 and 5 in the morning, it'd be great, But
you know what? Like, I'm okay with 2 nights for WrestleMania because it's WrestleMania, as Vince would say. But don't they want to do that now with SummerSlam and one other one as well?
Everyone.
like it. Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah, that's what I
They
heard.
want to do it all the big pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Or the PLEs as they call them. I don't like it. I just don't. I think it's too much.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd say this, but if there could ever be too much wrestling, that would be it.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah, it'd be too much, but
all right. Jeremy also says press conferences undo the whole show. I mean, what
He's
the
right.
fuck?
I agree.
Michelle says the women are absolutely amazing in both organizations.
Thank you, Michelle. You're right. Absolutely right.
So Mike says John Cena walked into the press conference, sat down, picked up the mic, dropped it, and walked out.
There you go.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect fucking way to do it. Perfect.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, that was good.
Jeannie says Johnny is the best.
Jeannie. Hi, honey.
Hi, Jeannie.
I love her.
I can't wait to meet her in May. I can't wait to meet all you guys. And Johnny, I hope you're feeling better soon, brother.
Yeah, me too, Johnny. Why is everything overkill? Yeah, it is.
One reason. Dollar signs. Money, money, money.
You have to understand something. The fans, at one point, that's all they knew was WWF, then WWE. These other corporations that are coming in are pretty much little guys, not, AEW is the closest that really has been. And
New
the
Japan.
WCW maybe. Huh?
New Japan.
Well, no, I mean in this area.
Oh, okay. Okay.
In the United States. But that's why. That's all they've had was WWE, WWE, WWE. So they've been programmed. Fans have been programmed to like WWE and nothing else. And it's sad because you can program a whole nation, a whole world to believe something. It's ridiculous. But no, Japan is amazing. To me, nothing beats Japan. Nothing. Okay, when we first started the radio show years ago, my ex-husband had connections in Japan, in Canada, in Memphis, in Puerto Rico. We had tapes and matches. Back then, all you could do was do tapes, but we had matches from everywhere. And I'll tell you, in Japan, they do not play. They don't play. That's why Will Ospreay is a part-time AEW guy, because the other time, more so, he's in Japan still because he loves it there. So I do believe that Japan kills it. It does.
All right, next up, first half was all ladies. We had Trish and Tiffy time taking on Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. And
did you see how good Trish looks?
She looks phenomenal.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
If I looked like her, I would never buy clothes. I would just walk around naked forever, and that'd be the end of it.
I was a little upset. I'm going to admit it. I was a little upset that she had so much
clothes.
Stop
it, Gianni. Go ahead, what?
She had too much clothes on.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but the clothes that she did have on, you could see through.
They showed off the proper curves.
And the proper body parts.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she's amazing. She's absolutely amazing. And Tiffy, of course, is gorgeous. I think and they're both good wrestlers. They really are. And for Trish to be able to still wrestle half decent at her age, like she's 50 now or close enough to it?
I'll tell you what. So we've been very roller coaster vocal about Nia Jax. Each appearance she has, whether she's having good matches, bad matches, hurting people, not hurting people, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I'm going to say, and I really wish Johnny was here for tonight's show because he's a very big supporter of Nia Jax. And the best match we agreed upon that she had in a while, we thought was Rhea and Nia. We thought they worked great together. I got to say, I thought Trish Stratus worked great with Nia Jax tonight.
Here's my issue with Nia Jax, okay? Jeannie thinks she's like a waste of space. But here's my issue with Nia Jax. I think that the WWE put her into wrestling because number one, they probably owed somebody a favor, and number two, they wanted a big woman.
Yeah.
If you notice, she was a lot bigger when she first came in than she is now. She's lost a lot of weight.
Okay.
I feel bad for her because I don't think she was ever trained properly. Nia does not know how to wrestle at all. She doesn't. She is being used as the tree. She's being used as the immovable object. She's being used as the
Totally.
the big tough. I'm going to kick your face in and that's it. But you put a wrestling move on her or you run around her a little bit, she's toast. And it's a shame because they're not training her properly.
I said this before, and I'll say it again. The only reason why she's in there, besides those points you've made, Carmel, is because who she's related to. Number
Absolutely.
one, and number two. Before she was in WWE, she was a plus size model.
Yep, she was. Absolutely, you're right.
I'm pretty sure I've said this on here quite a few times. She, to me, if you look at her face, she looks like Jennifer Lopez.
Mm-hmm.
She's got a very, very pretty face.
She's
and
very pretty.
She was actually sharing out some pictures over the last couple of weeks, and it was just like from the bosom up, low cut. Look, she looked very sexy and beautiful.
And I hate the outfits they put her in. And
Horrible.
I'm saying they because I don't think it's her choosing them.
No.
The outfits that they put her in are so uncomplimentary to her body.
Agreed.
You talk about the flaps and that?
The one she wore tonight, I hate. She's worn that one before.
What she needs to wear, okay, seriously, and take it from me, I'm a plus size woman also. What she needs to wear is she needs to wear something with a belt, something that's going to cinch her waist. She needs to wear something that's going to accentuate her breasts a little bit more because it looks like she's wearing a bra that I sleep in. Okay, it looks like she's wearing a sports bra with no lift. Yeah. And her legs, okay, she needs to get out of that shiny material, number one. And Agreed. She needs to have stuff that's going to accentuate her lower half, whereas like she needs to have her cuts and her openings in the right places. It looks like from her thighs to her waist, she's just got this big trash bag. Okay, that's it. She's got no waist because she has no belt, no cinching of any kind. And her breasts look like they're not even there. I mean, really.
Yeah.
And it's a shame because she is a beautiful woman and she can't wrestle.
No. Look what they need to do the same thing they're doing with Piper Niven.
No, Piper Niven does a lot. Now there's another big woman, and she
I'm talking about her attire.
Her attire, yeah.
And
maybe Piper Niven put her foot down. Like I don't know, but I think with Piper, again, another big woman, she can wrestle like there's no tomorrow. She can do the jumps, she can do the kicks, she can do the rolls, she can do a lot that Nia Jax can't do or doesn't do. And I think that's wrong. I think that Nia Jax needs to be more properly trained. But
so why is Nia Jax? I'm guessing we're going to say because of who she's related to. But why is she getting such this push? And Piper Niven, who's the better worker, is not.
Well, probably because of who she's related to, and because what they, ultimately what The Rock or whoever wants to do with her. Sometimes it's not. It's like work at some place. Sometimes places of employment are like that. You've got some people who don't know anything, but because of the nepotism, they're in and they're higher than you. I think Piper Niven learned how to wrestle correctly when she was in Ireland or Scotland or wherever she's from. And she's an excellent wrestler. She really is. And it's a shame that they don't push her. She's always been a lag behind, and I don't understand that. I don't understand why they don't push her. I think she deserves something. I really do. And, nobody cares what I think, but that's what I think.
Care.
I care.
Thank you.
I care.
Thank you, guys.
Well, because I mean, the way everything works is there's just so many spots, and right now Nia has the spot of the big girl, and they can't push two big girls because
why not?
Yeah.
Why can't they?
You want me to be honest?
Yeah.
Because they're going to do a lot better from a male standpoint of drawing with the other girls and selling more merchandise.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. Okay, I do. I understand what you're saying. And I agree with it to a point. Okay. Unfortunately, and you're absolutely right. Unfortunately, today's society, no matter how much we try to become better, no matter how much we try, women will always be down here and men will always be up here. It's just the nature of the beast. Okay. And you're right. Okay. But in my opinion, and again, it's only an opinion, I think
Please say what's on my brain. Come on, spit it out.
I think I think having two big women, actually having more big women, all right, uh, not only would make the business better, but it doesn't. Even if it doesn't appeal to the men's nasty little brain, okay, it should appeal to the wrestling fan. It should appeal to what the wrestling fan wants to see. I mean, come on, how many times have you had look at what's his name, Bronson Reed, okay? How many women do you think physically find that man attractive? But do they shove him down your throat? Absolutely. Why don't they do that with the women? Because the women can handle it. The women can do it. It's the stereotype that will never go away. That's the problem. Okay. I don't know if that was what you were thinking, but that's what I got to say about it.
Well, no, that's I mean, that's pretty much like my feeling is, just to elaborate on what you were saying. WWE, especially WWE, over any other promotion, because they are the top and the most powerful, but they have truly the power to take anybody, no matter on what their body style, no matter how beautiful or not beautiful, particularly they are to people, they can make a star out of anybody.
Yep.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't. You're right. The Road Warriors once said years ago, you go to the WWE or WWF to either start your career or end it.
Finish it.
Yeah, right.
Okay,
Yeah.
and that's the truth. The WWE are absolutely right. The WWE could take a Chihuahua and make it a star. I mean, they've had dogs in the ring before, and they've made them stars. I mean, they can do it to anybody.
It did take a Chihuahua and made him a star. Pepper. Al Snow's little doggy.
And they had, what's the name's dog? The British Bulldogs had a dog.
Winston and Matilda. Yes, there was two of them.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Michelle
agrees with me.
Trish looked absolutely amazing, and Carmella, I'd be doing the same thing if I looked like that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. I don't care.
You go, girls.
Yeah.
Went to New Japan. Let's see what else. Not trained Nia, plus she wrestled for NXT before she got called up.
Yeah, but they didn't train her good, clearly.
No.
Yeah, exactly. Michelle says Dwayne is the reason Nia is pushed, and they just don't know how to dress a big woman. Plus, the rest of the girls are tiny. It's the truth.
It's what I just said.
Yeah.
How about give them more freedom and let them dress themselves?
Exactly. Piper is not boring, Mike. The reason Piper is the way she is because they won't let her do anything else.
Won't let her go, you know.
They won't let her. She's an excellent wrestler.
Did they ever give her a shot to really go at it, or
not in the WWE? No.
A little bit, but not really. Yeah.
No, I think she can kill it. I do. I really do.
Could you imagine if Bertha Faye was in WWE right now?
Wow. Remember, what's her name?
Who was her manager?
No, she was an African American woman. She left because she said she was pregnant, but she wasn't.
Oh,
what the heck was her name?
Queen Kong.
Oh, she was very good too.
Karma, yeah.
Yeah,
Karma. She was very good because she wrestled in Japan. She wrestled other places. Very large woman. Mm-hmm. Excellent wrestler. WWE shut her down. They just did. Period.
Wow.
I think she was pregnant but lost the baby. But go ahead.
Oh. Yeah, but I don't think that was the reason she left.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that wasn't true. I think she was pregnant afterwards, but I don't think that was true.
And also, Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Also, Dawn Marie got fired for becoming pregnant.
Yeah, how about that? Isn't that nice that they can say that? You know, it and this, and I got to tell you, this woman man thing pisses me off to no end. Okay, women get fired because they're pregnant. Women should, make sure they're on birth controls. Women should keep their legs closed. How about guys stop buying Viagra? How about guys keeping their zippers up? Okay, and stop being asses.
Oh, we got
Don't get
the
me
female
started.
we got the female Johnny HotBody up here tonight. Yes.
But you know what? Don't get me
I
started.
love it. I love
Yes,
Don't go
yes.
against the woman and blame the woman for everything. And like the man's just sitting there,
Look,
on
it's
his
a
throne with
two-way
a cup of
street.
coffee.
Mm-hmm.
It's a two-way fucking street. So
Oh man, does that piss me off? Oh my God, does that? And then to hear somebody say that a woman was attacked or whatever because of the way she was dressed, don't even get me started. Do not even get me started.
we're not going there.
No,
Um,
we're not.
All right. So after the tag match, we had a few-minute video vignette building up The Rock as this huge celebrity star, social media figure, over 600 million followers, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And will Cody sell his soul to the devil?
This is just.
I did think for a hot minute, I did. That Cody would say, because again, there was talk about him going heel. Okay, so I did think for a hot second that he would say, because of my family or whatever, I will embrace you or whatever, and then I would have turned the TV off. But I can't imagine that. And the thing, and I got to be honest, I'm so tired of hearing about Dusty's death. They got to bring that into everything. Now there's Dusty's death is on the Cody Soul belt, and your father's up in heaven. I talked to your father. Enough. If the guy's dead, he's dead. Let him rest in peace. Stop his shit. You know what I mean? Really, that pisses me off too. But I'm glad Cena turned. I am really glad finally he turned, because Cena was like, I don't think he was happy being a face all these years. I really don't.
He wanted to turn face so many years ago, but the money, he would have lost so much money and merch. It wasn't even funny.
Oh yeah.
But back to the whole soul thing. If I was, this is my attitude era coming out. I was waiting for the gong to go off when Rock said, "I want your soul," and Taker come out. Gong.
Oh really?
You know what I mean? That would have been that would have been funny, but no, the whole soul thing, and you guys could probably agree with me, was stupid. It's so stupid.
It was stupid. It was stupid because how are you going to give somebody your soul? Even pretend to give somebody your soul?
And what is he? It was never proper. This was the whole thing. I like seeing that video vignette helped clear it up a little bit to me. But what truly was he going to get in return? What, let's lay the cards on the table here. Here's the deal. Give me your soul, and you're going to get all these followers, all these accolades, all this money. Spell it out. Just, I want your soul.
But basically, he was supposed to be being the devil. You understand? He was supposed to be being Satan, saying, "I will give you." It's just like Satan said to Jesus when he was on the mountain. I'll give you this for your soul. I'll do this for your soul. That's the thing today with movies, everything else. It's all about your soul, and I think that's where they were going with it. That The Rock is that evil, and that he was literally the devil. And then if Cody Rhodes did say then he would probably turn around and say, "Well, I lied. So you're out anyway, or whatever. We're going to kill you anyway."
And to my understanding, that was ad lib. That whole segment was ad lib. That's what I heard.
You know what? It's funny because when the last time Monday night when Rock was on Raw, or was it Friday night on SmackDown?
It was Friday night. They showed the whole soul thing on Monday night.
It pissed off a lot of people because apparently when The Rock goes there, there's not a whole lot of notice. And they have to change things at the last minute, kind of pulling a Vince McMahon, and one or two of the matches had to get deleted. And a lot of the people who had their matches deleted at the last minute were pissed off. And I don't blame them. And The Rock literally talks too much. He's like me, talks too much. And
you do not talk too much. You do not talk too much. Come on.
Oh, I do. They tell me at work to shut up all the time.
Like I said before, they're jealous.
Yeah. I don't know. My one friend makes fun of me at work. She's like, "Oh, we can't sit next to you and talk to you. You're a big podcaster." I'm like, "Oh God, shut up."
When I give you
So
my phone number, you call. I'm going to talk to that person and tell her that.
she'll yell at you.
Would it be the first time I got yelled at? So
No,
I mean, come
really,
on.
you got a girlfriend, of course. You're gonna have a wife. You're gonna get yelled at a lot.
She doesn't. She doesn't yell at me. She doesn't yell at me.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice. You're very lucky then. You're blessed.
yeah, yes, yes, I
I
am.
yell at
Thank you.
everybody.
I'm not commenting.
Oh, well, we could talk about Joel with the yelling. We could go there, can't we?
So Megan, my better half, said that you and Joel are like brother and sister.
We're
I
we're
said, yep.
married. We're
They're
we're wrestling
they're
husband
they're
and
like
wife.
yeah, they're like husband and wife. The
Yeah,
way
but I'm
they
going to tell you
argue.
something. You want to know what Joel did for me tonight?
What did he do?
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. He's the man that you love to hate and hate to love. Okay.
Hmm.
Again, I've known him since 1980 something, probably more than 40 years. But
Okay.
he does he promotes shows of
Hmm.
impersonators, doing stars, and he took me to a down in Pittman, New Jersey, to see Billy Joel and Elton John. Okay, the impersonators.
Okay.
And I was like, nah, I don't like this shit. I really don't go. So I went anyway because I was, well, we argued half the time anyway. But I got there. Jeannie
What
and
else
I
is
went.
new? What else is new?
Yeah, we argue all the time. Jeannie and I went, and there's a lot of times, like Bay can tell you, we don't talk for months, weeks, whatever.
Mm.
Oh, I know.
But anyway, Jeannie was there with me, and like all of a sudden, these gentlemen were so damn good. I'm telling you, they were so good. I was so impressed. I was so happy. I had such a great time. And Jeannie and I wound up dancing and singing. And the guy next to me is like, "You're going to sing all night, aren't you?" I'm like, "Yep, I am. If you don't like it, you can move." Tonight, he had a show
And
in
that was Joel.
Maryland. Yeah, right. Tonight, he had a show in Maryland. And I gave him a lot of crap on Friday night because he didn't invite me. I'm like, "Really? Really? You didn't invite me? So I go see Billy Joel and Elton John? You didn't invite me?" Yeah. So tonight, the whole night, he videotaped every single song and sent it to me. Everyone.
Aw,
And
that's
I
awesome.
sat here while I'm watching Elimination Chamber with the phone by my ear listening to them. Tears are coming down my face, okay? I don't ever tell Joel I said that, but tears are coming down my eyes, okay? And my daughter's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Joel sent me the whole show." Because that's going to take up things on your phone. I said, "I'll put it in a cloud, leave me alone." But that's what I did the whole night, watching Elimination Chamber and listening to Billy Joel. And I'm writing back to him, and I'm like, "Oh my God, I love you. Thank you so much." That
That's
was
awesome.
a phenomenally kind thing that he did. And we've done that for each other through the years as well. So it's kind of like a love-hate relationship. When you hate, you hate. And when you love, you love. It's that extreme.
I got to say, I was on a phone call with the two of them the other night, and Carmela had the line of the night that I'm still laughing at. And I keep throwing in Joel's face every time. I just say, Carmela's going to fucking stab you. I'm just going to let her stab you.
And I don't mean it, but I say it to everybody. I don't mean it. Especially to Joel. Oh my God. We had Joel and I and Sandra, his driver, we had such a long talk today about the May show. And, and I was telling him, he tends to be a Debbie Downer sometimes. And I'm like, "Knock it off." I said, "I'll come over there and punch you." And, like we talked about, I always try and talk him up because, he tends to, drown real fast. And I don't like that. But he's a brilliant man. He's brilliant. Okay. He has done things with his life that is amazing. And I keep telling him to find something for me to make my life brilliant, but he doesn't do it. He just laughs at me.
I want to thank I thank Bay every day, and I thank Joel as well because I'm nobody. I'm a simple fan. Even though Bay says I'm the belt guy and this and that, but you guys don't know how much this means to me being a small part of such a amazing event. It just brings me to tears of happy tears, and I thank you again. I thank you again, Bay, and I thank you again, Joel, and you, Carmel. I mean, just
Don't
thank you.
thank me for that. I didn't do it. I didn't have anything to do with it. I'm just helping.
But Bay, thank you so much, brother. I mean, I can't thank you enough.
Well, it's funny. I'm going to correct you on something. Just let me tell you something. Nobody is nobody. So don't ever let me hear you say that again. Okay?
I'm saying it in this business.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it in life.
And
Yeah.
technically, I'm nobody too. So don't say that. All right?
Okay.
You are somebody because people like you make this business. So you need to understand that. Number two, okay, it is so important for everybody who is in contact with each other to keep the communications open, to help each other, to be brothers and sisters with each other, to be friends, because that's what life's about. Whether it's wrestling, whether it's real life, whether it's partying, no matter what it is. And I just met Bay, this year, right? We just met this year. Never met the man before, and I feel like he's family already. That's how fast the wrestling community tends to get together. And I think that that's wonderful. And I think that it's important that you are now a part of it, and you're always going to be a part of it, and you're going to be on my podcast too. So there you go.
Thank you. And Bay, you and I have known each other, what, 5-6 years at least? Yeah. And he's just always like Big Brother Bay,
And that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. And, like every time like Joel's out, I yell at him, scream at him, and then I'm like, text me when you get home so I know you got home safe, And he does. And then he's like, all right, you ass, I'm home. And I'm like, shut up. I didn't want to talk to you anyway.
And you know what that's about? It's that. It's love.
Oh, yeah.
That's all it is. Yes.
We love each other.
Let's get back to the show. Come on. All this mushy stuff.
All right, let's go. I'll tell you what I did like. I like the fact that Logan Paul got his butt handed to him.
Well, wait. We missed the Sammy KO match.
Oh, yeah.
Can we do that at the end?
Oh. You want
to
jump ahead?
Ooh.
Tell me why.
Well, because there's only one more match to jump ahead. We've already talked about Cena going bad. We've already talked about a lot of that stuff. So may as well it's your podcast. What am I doing? I told you I talk too much. Now do you see what I mean? Go ahead. And that's what
let's jump. No, we're going to jump ahead now. Let's skip over.
Full screen, babe. Full screen.
I don't even know how to do that.
There's a couple things you guys have to teach me. There you go. Shut me out. I'm good.
Click on her. Yeah, click on her little icon up there in the full screener. There it is.
Okay, so everybody, welcome to Oh my God, you guys got to teach me how to do some of that stuff because I can't do it. Okay, there's a lot I don't know about podcasting. But anyway,
I used to do podcasts, and Bay is the man. So go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. No, it's all you, buddy.
Well, here, let me just throw this comment up real quick.
Carmella's shooting great.
Mike, you spelled her name wrong. You spelled her name wrong. There's no A at the end.
There's no A, and there's only one L. Yeah, but that's okay. Carmel.
All right, so we're going to jump ahead. Men's Elimination Chamber match. Starting it off, we had Seth Rollins taking on Drew McIntyre. And then going in, we had Damian Priest come in second. Logan Paul come in. And then Drew McIntyre was out. I got to say, I was shocked. He was the first one out.
I liked it.
I wasn't.
I liked it. He's getting on my nerves.
Hearing just this, Drew deserves better. He deserves better, but they're not.
You know what? Like, that dude, he's a fucking beast. He's a workhorse. He does what they want all the time. I think he's a great fucking worker, character, person. When does Drew get his day in the sun?
Drew is the male Natalia. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
But on that same note, I've been hearing he has heat backstage. He's
pretty vocal.
He's pretty vocal, and also, for lack of a better term, temper tantrums. When he got kicked out of the Rumble early, he was throwing shit around and everything else.
Yeah, they tried to say that wasn't true, but it was.
Yeah.
It was true. Okay.
Well, he was pissed about LA Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, because LA Knight did something, again, that he wasn't supposed to do. Mm-hmm. He didn't follow the script, and there you go. And that's how it came out, just like that. I think you're right. I think Drew McIntyre is a beast. I think he has an incredible potential. But I think, I really do, like you said, Gianni, probably because of his reputation, probably because of his being mouthy, probably because of his raising the bar a little bit higher when it has to do with him, that they may be just, squashing him down a little bit. And, maybe he is doing more behind the scenes like Natalia is. I don't know. But it's a shame because I don't think he should have been out that early. I really don't.
Yeah.
His character right now is getting on my nerves. It is because it's not him. Okay? It really isn't.
I agree.
Look what he did in TNA or Impact. Look what he was a champion there. Look what he did. Well, the COVID era, as I like to call it. Okay, with the screen.
He carried that whole thing.
He carried it. That's why he deserves his moment in the sun again, because there was no fans. I want to see him with fucking fans in the stands.
Yep, I agree.
Thank you.
I agree. I want him. I want him to be like he was in COVID. He busted his ass. He really did. He really did. When that was probably the hardest thing for anybody to do, with no fans and nobody cheering and nothing. And he really did it. He really carried it. So I agree. They should give him another day in the sun.
So McIntyre out first, and then right after, Damian Priest went out.
Well, Damian Priest, honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. I heard that Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre were hurt previously. Okay. I think that might have something to do with why they were out early.
I heard Priest was hurt too, yeah.
Yeah, I think that had something to do with it. And the 4 that were left, I'm going to be honest with you, they carried it really well. They carried the rest of the match really well.
Logan Paul, again, for a kid who, let's face it, he's a social media a YouTuber, content creator, whatever you want to call him, who, because of who he is, got this placement in the WWE, but he's treated it with respect, I feel, and he's really busted his ass. And he deserved to be in where he was tonight, and I thought they used him in a perfect spot. They used his character great. And I liked exactly the way he went out tonight.
He's an excellent wrestler. Okay, he's been an athlete most of his life, him and his brother. And the thing is, people hate him because they're supposed to. So he's doing his job. Yeah. Okay, he is. He's making people hate him so much, and that's what he's supposed to do. All right. I don't like him. I don't like him from what I hear outside the ring, and I've never met the man. If he's really that way outside the ring, I don't like it. But in the ring,
What are you hearing outside the ring?
That he's an ass. That he talks to people like they're dirt. I'm hearing that about The Rock too, though, and I don't like that either. But,
you know why he's such a great wrestler? You know who trained him?
I did hear that, and I forgot.
Ricochet.
No.
Enough said.
That's not what I heard. Yeah, enough said is right. Holy crap. See, and that's another thing. Ricochet, I think he's excelling in the AEW. They never gave him that shot in the WWE. They never did. And he's carrying that very well.
And look who was at the helm. If he would go back to WWE now, could you...
Oh, that's just it. That's how they punish people. If he went back to the WWE now, they'd squash him completely.
Yeah.
That's all. They would. They'd tear him right down. But anyway, I apologize for making you jump ahead.
No.
I said, it's...
Go ahead. Like you said.
It's nighttime.
Well, Logan Paul was next out. And then we had Seth Rollins go out, which led us to a shot. I that point, I was still saying, I had said to Coco, I said, look, at this point, we're going to have the 3-way, Seth, Punk, and Cena. WrestleMania is going to be Seth and Punk, which is going to lead to Cena and Cody. And next thing you know, out of nowhere, Seth gets eliminated. Boom. He does the stomp on Punk. Cena goes over. It was done fucking perfectly. I got to admit, perfectly done.
And I'm going to tell you why it was done perfectly. because I honestly do not think, and this is again only an opinion, that Cena could have carried it by himself. He's not Cena anymore.
No.
He's just not Cena anymore.
Yeah.
And in all fairness, he's like half his size. My daughter said to me, "Oh, he still looks big." I was like, "Where? Like, where does he look big? Before he was huge. His arms alone were that big. The only thing he's still got really big on him is his hands. I mean, he's like half the size he was.
He's got a big head, too.
Oh, his head, yeah, with the baldy spot. My daughter used to call her father Baldy Head. He had the same bald spot in the back of his head.
Why don't they use that spray-on hair on his head?
He doesn't want it. He doesn't want it.
Oh,
look at his father. His father has the same haircut. So there you go.
Yep. I know. I mean that he's not ashamed of it, and he shouldn't be. He shouldn't be. People are just a bunch of asses. That's all. But anyway, that was a very good match. The way they did it,
phenomenal.
They got this big heat going between Seth Rollins and CM Punk. Oh my God, it's going to have to blow up bad soon. It really is. They're going to have to do something big.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, but what are they going to do at WrestleMania? Is it going to be just a match? I mean, they got to do something. In a cage, street fight, bull rope match,
something.
scaffold match.
It's got to be something.
It's got to be something big, okay? And like I said, this is what this is what I would do if I was a promoter. I would make I would make Punk and Rollins be probably one of the biggest matches of the night.
Oh yeah.
And I would like give them an environment, a forum where they would literally kill each other. Like with Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes, that was one of the best matches I ever saw in my life, where Cody wrestled with one arm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh yes.
And that was a real pain. That was really hurt. But that was an awesome match, and it wasn't one of the best matches I've ever seen in my life. I've seen a ton of them. But what I'm saying is, they need to do something like that with Seth Rollins and CM Punk. This feud has gone on with them since before 10 years ago when CM Punk was here before. They have to play it. They have to do something with it, because it's going to be boring if it's just a match.
They need to go back to when Punk was in Ring of Honor and he had those matches with Samoa Joe, Punk versus Joe, and go that way. I mean,
they have to do something. You're right. They have to do something, and it has to explode. They have to do something explosive. And at WWE, if you're listening, and you do something explosive, I want credit for it. I'm just telling you.
We want our royalties now.
That's right. Now. That's why I wanted to ask you to do Elimination Chamber before the Sammy and Owens match, because I think what we were just talking about now is a nice segue into that match.
But what we saw Sammy and KO do tonight is exactly what Seth and CM Punk needs to be.
Thank you.
Let me ask you what exactly, like, how big should this be? Punk.
What, Seth and Punk? Big. Honest to God, I'm going to be honest with you.
It should be a main event.
Yeah, the plan is already laid out for Cena. The plan is already laid out for Cena. He laid that plan out himself. All right.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to win. He's going to beat Cody. Then at the next big pay-per-view, or even if it's like, by the end of 25 or whatever, he's going to lose. And I'm hoping that he loses to Randy Orton, because Randy Orton and him are like this. They're like best friends in the world. Okay. And then let Orton have it for a while. But aside from that, you already know what's going to happen with that. Aside from that, I think that Seth Rollins and CM Punk, in my opinion, should be the match of the night.
So you're talking
something phenomenal. I'm talking a barbed wire match. I'm talking a bull rope match would probably be a good one.
3 stages of hell, triple cage.
Hell in a Cell. Yeah, there you go, Hell in a Cell.
TLC match in Hell in a Cell. I mean,
exactly.
But but back to the whole Cena thing, I would love to see him drop the belt, since it's the greatest Raw of the year, the Raw after Mania to Orton. Could you see that?
It would be nice. Cena doesn't need to keep the belt. He doesn't want to keep the belt. He wants to be 17 times. They want him to be Flair. and that's the end of it. And
I
I
don't
don't think that's very nice. I don't agree.
I don't agree with that. Flair has no. Flair is Flair, and he's always been
Yeah.
16 time, and
Yep.
that shouldn't be,
No, I don't think it should be toyed with. I think it should be left alone. But that's what WWE does. They want the piece of cake. They want the last piece of cake, and they want the biggest one.
I think what you're going to see is, yes, Cena will get the belt. I think you're going to see Cody get the belt back as they are building him to be the absolute biggest babyface.
Well, they're probably going to make him bigger than John Cena, I would think, or they're
Agreed.
trying to.
They already have.
Yeah.
In my
But
opinion.
see, the problem is, even though the fans love him, they really do. They love him. In my opinion, okay, I don't think he's as over yet as he should be with the fans.
You're right.
See something there that's different. Like when I hear them, they sing the song. As soon as Seth Rollins came out, they stopped singing for Cody and went right to Seth. Okay? There's something there that needs to be fixed with Cody. They need to make Cody a little bit more exciting. I think Cody is a little bit too bland. Even when he's on the mic, he's like, and then I'm going to come back. And, jump around a little bit, Cody. Scream and yell, throw something. Do something.
I honestly think he's at a steady pace, and as far as getting pushed, I really think they don't want to have too much too soon.
I think there's going to wind up being a match with Cody and Rock too.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's
absolutely.
going to be freaking awesome. I really do.
Absolutely,
I think it's going to be amazing. That's what I'd like to see. That's what I think could put Cody over real good.
That would probably be like maybe SummerSlam.
Because the chemistry is uncanny there.
Yeah.
See, I think WWE should hire the three of us and put us on their team and let us help them book and run the show. What do you think, Bay? What do you think, Johnny?
I started dropping it. I said it on Mike Johnson's interview. I am available. Triple H, if you're listening.
Paul, hi.
I even said, hey, Mr. Khan of AEW, I found out they have Nashville offices. I'm right here. Billy Corgan, NWA, hello. I know you run stuff at Nashville. I'm here.
Don't waste your time on Billy Corgan.
Nah, look, I would waste my time because I feel I can do. And you'll see May 3rd what I can fucking do.
Yeah.
Joel still doesn't believe, but trust me.
Hey, Bill Apter.
Yeah, hell of a fucking show.
Hey, Bill Apter, PWI, Booker of the Year right here. Come on, right here.
This way.
No,
other way.
This way.
No, the other way. Do it the other way.
Backwards.
There you go. Yeah,
okay,
that way.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, your thing is backwards.
Yeah,
no, but you know what? And Bill Apter, I have a bone to pick with you too, Bill Apter. I asked Bill to come on my podcast and he wouldn't do it. And now I'm mad at him. Okay.
Oh boy.
So anyway, that's that. But anyway, I think that the WWE thinks that they have everything wrapped up and they feel like they don't have to go out of their way to try to be exceptional anymore. Matches like tonight were good. Now going back to Sami Zayn and I personally think that those two guys are some of the most amazing wrestlers that are around today. Okay? Those two together were unbelievable. And here you got Kevin Owens, who has lost weight. He looks good. I didn't think he looked bad when he was overweight, but Vince didn't like it. Vince doesn't like overweight people. Okay?
Yeah.
So they made him do that. Sami Zayn is this big, but boy, can he wrestle. I mean, the two of them, I'm telling you, they have it over almost more than half of that roster. They are so good. That match was phenomenal.
What you saw tonight was truly two best friends.
Yes.
Outside the ring, going inside the ring and saying, let's do this. Let's have fun. And that's
they are
what they
still
did.
best friends. Yeah, and
Absolutely.
That's exactly what they did. They knew what they were doing. They planned it that way. They killed it. They
fucking
killed it.
Yeah. Hats off to both of those guys.
Yes.
Now, little thing I noticed at the beginning of the match, and I was like, oh, there's going to be blood. The original ref had fucking gloves on. I was like, oh, we're going to see some blood, but we did not.
Mm.
Little swerve. But something, and now when this happened, I said to myself, Carmella's got to love this. Kevin Owens outside the ring, he had the hockey stick around Sammy's throat
And
and
he
in his
bit
mouth,
him.
and he started biting him. I'm
I
like, there's
know.
some old school wrestling for
Oh
you.
yeah, he started biting his head and he bit his nose. I said to
Yeah.
my daughter, I said, "Look." Yep, that's exactly. I mean, you don't see that anymore. You really don't.
That was the good thing about this match because they gave you like old school, they gave you new school, they gave you swerves, they gave you all the fucking ref bumps. They gave you every fucking thing, but I'm going to say this. I thought the finish sucked.
Yeah.
Why?
They brought you up this fucking pinnacle of this match and then the finish was like, "Oh, that was the
Typical
finish?"
WWE. I
Yes.
hate that. I
Yes.
hate that.
Mm.
They
Yes.
could have done it. I thought, honestly, what I would have wanted was after all this blood and guts, then it turned into like a barbed wire match and all this other stuff. I would have liked to have seen. I love Kevin Owens, but I would have liked to have seen Sami Zayn win it. I really would have.
Yeah.
I just wanted to. I wanted to see Sami win it, and again, he did not, and that makes me angry.
I would have liked that too, but once we saw the payoff and where they were going with it, I was okay with it.
Yeah.
Because basically this match was a total balls to the walls match to set up for WrestleMania, where we see which Johnny, you got to see this fucking match. We had a barbed wire chair involved, a lot of spots with the barbed wire chair.
Oh, that barbed wire chair looks so good.
Oh
It
yeah.
really looked good.
Yeah.
It did.
It
Yanni,
was
you didn't watch it?
I had technical difficulties. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was good.
Speaking of chairs, I have two AEW chairs that were used in the ring. We'll talk about that later, Carmel.
Oh, okay. I like
that. Like we said, Owens goes over. He was trying to attack Sammy again. You know, all the officials come out, security, blah, 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 blah. They're trying to usher him to the back. And again, he breaks free, rushes to the ring, and he pulls off the side padding on the concrete to expose the concrete, getting ready to give the big pile driver again to Sammy. The music hits and the return.
Randy, yeah.
Randy
Orton. But you know what's funny?
Perfect. It was perfect.
It was perfect. But you know what's funny? This is something that I think Pat McAfee said. I was talking to my daughter, and when the security was trying to pull Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn apart, instead of pulling Kevin Owens apart, you know, they're like, oh Kevin, don't do that, don't do that. Okay, and I'm like, they're not doing anything. They're not gonna do anything. Then later on, okay, when Randy had come in and Randy was trying to get back out after what's his name, they all grabbed his legs real tight. They held him at the waist. They wouldn't let him go. And even Pat McAfee said, "Oh, security's finally doing their job."
Yeah.
You know, I was like, "You got to be kidding! It's ridiculous already how they do that. They hire these young wrestlers, you know, who are really really afraid of their own shadow still, you know, or NXT guys or whatever that are new, and you know, make them like look stupid. They're, you know, if they were real security, it'd be a whole different ball game, you know.
Right.
But I don't like when they do that. But all in all, I'm going to be honest. I liked it. I did like it. It was good.
It was.
And I'm not sorry that I watched it.
How about that?
So there.
A lot of great things we saw tonight. A lot of great setups. A lot of interesting swerves, spins, bumps.
Yes. For sure.
For sure. And then we had the big heel turn of Cena at the end of the night, which again, done this was like, let's face it, who really wanted to see fucking Cena take on Cody at WrestleMania? Now We have heels.
Now it's something to look
Now
forward to.
it's a whole. Now I want to fucking see it.
Now it's a whole.
So wait, you're talking face Cena. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Absolutely. Yeah.
I didn't want to see face Cena tonight. I didn't.
No.
I'm tired of face Cena. You know.
But how great was it when fucking when Cody said, "Rock, go fuck yourself," and even Cena fucking popped huge, and he was jumping around all excited. It was great. I
know that was very good, very very good.
The way
they play that 100 times.
Phenomenal.
Yeah,
phenomenal the way they played it. Everything. Now it's fucking like it's on, but I think my partner in crime threw a major hissy fit. She wants nothing to do with wrestling no more. Fuck John Cena. Fuck WWE. It was she furious. She stormed off to the bedroom. She like
end of story.
I kept saying like, you realize it's all a work. Do you not realize it's a work? And I'm mad. I'm fucking mad. Okay.
You know what she went to go do, Bay? She went to go watch E.T. That's what she went to go watch.
Yeah, that's not happening either.
Well, you know what? I think that there enough stuff happened tonight where they could piece together so many good scenarios. If they play their cards right, okay? Understand something. Triple H, to my knowledge, wasn't a booker until it was towards the end, until recently. So, I mean, he and this fitting guy or whatever it is, there are bookers, and that's fine. But I think that if they play their cards right, they have a phenomenal WrestleMania that they can put together if they do it right. But yeah, it was a very good show.
You said about. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Chuck. Go ahead.
You said about Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee's going to play a big factor in the Yeet, Mr. Yeet. Go ahead, Beck. Do it. Yeet versus Gunther match, and McAfee's going to cost Gunther the title.
I hope so. I'm not a fan of Pat McAfee, and I'm going to tell you why. You're going to laugh at me because you're going to think it's stupid. The reason I don't like Pat McAfee is because I don't like what he does with that pencil. He throws it up in the air and grabs it again. Like anybody could do that.
You know why I like Pat McAfee? Because he's from Pittsburgh. He's a Pittsburgh boy.
There you go.
There you go.
I used to make fun of Dominic and Bruno and David Sammartino because they talk. I say Pittsburgh people talk funny, but so do Philly people. You know, like it was like when you say God.
God.
Oh, you don't say it. They say God. Dominic and
no.
God.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God. Almost like Bostonian, but yeah. But
I would say that's like Boston. Yeah.
Yeah. Jersey people talk funny. I'm a Philly girl. I talk like Philadelphia. It's funny. I've been in New Jersey 30-something years, and I haven't picked up a thing, and I love it. But anyway, well, The Rock really is that evil now. Rock's a piece of crap.
But you know what? His last statement is right, and that's what I said to Coco. I said, this is now, because now you have Rock and Cena. It's like the Hollywood elite that people want to hate. It's perfect.
It is. And The Rock, as much as I don't like him like that, he does play a good role.
Yes, he does. Yeah. I before Cena turned heel, I couldn't see him winning. See where I went there? Couldn't see him winning.
Right. I see that.
Couldn't see him. Yeah, I got it. All right, Gianni. I think you're getting tired now too.
AJ Harrison's here, and he says Cena needed to turn heel. Everybody's been pushing for Cena to turn heel for so long, and so now those same people that wanted him to turn heel during his full-time career are now the same people that are so pissed off that he gave everybody what they wanted.
Well, I'm not one of those people. I'm glad he turned heel. I really am.
I think we all been waiting for him to turn heel. We're sick at face Cena. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know it's too much. Like 800 years of face Cena, it's too much. I'd like to see a good final year of heel Cena.
I liked him when he was like Word Life, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I liked him as the gangster. Maybe Drew versus Priest at Mania. I don't think so.
I mean, we had
No.
that. Was it last Mania when Priest won the belt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's no
I don't know.
reason. No
I
reason.
think they are two people. I think they're two people that don't have enough oomph to them, to their characters.
I keep saying, especially with Damian Priest, there's something missing. This kid needs something else to get him over. I don't know.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's
Yes.
got everything. He's got everything, but he doesn't have the push.
There's a certain oomph piece of the puzzle to his character that's missing.
Yep. I agree.
don't know what it is, but there's something missing.
Did you ever see the documentary on him?
I saw it.
not.
I loved it. I actually sat and cried watching it.
He busted his ass to get and
You got to watch it, Carm. Great fucking kid.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.
I know that he is, Oh, and I wanted to say something that has nothing to do with tonight, but I feel bad that Elektra Lopez has been released.
You know what? Like, since I've heard about her, through social media, and I know you're friends with her mom, but I never, in the last year and a half, almost 2 years that I've started watching it, I've never seen her once on TV. Like, what have they done with her?
She used to wrestle on NXT. She did good.
Mm-hmm.
But when she came to the big roster, all they did was make her walk out every once in a while with the Latino people.
Right.
I feel bad because I like I said, I knew her when she was a baby, and friends with her mom. And her dad was Steve King, great WWE guy. He was a what you call jobber most of the time, but he was still a really good guy. He died at a young age, and I feel bad because she busted her ass. She went to Samoan school in Florida. She did all kinds of stuff. She really tried so hard. I've been wanting to get her on the podcast. I couldn't get her because she was obligated to WWE.
Right.
Maybe now I can. I'm going to try and get a hold of her. Yeah.
She's gorgeous too.
Yes.
Beautiful.
The fact that they swept her underneath the rug like that. No,
I don't understand that. I don't. I liked her a lot. I think she had a lot of potential.
Even the name I loved.
Yeah, her name is Carissa Rivera, but Elektra Lopez was, just the name Elektra. You can imagine her coming out in like glitter stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's her shoot name? Carissa Rivera.
Carissa Rivera.
That's an even good name for a wrestler.
Yeah. It's a shame. I feel bad. I want to try and get a hold of her though and see if we can get her on the show.
Let's see. Mike says he loved Logan's frog splash. MJF, Dominic Mysterio, possibly even Logan, I feel, keep kayfabe, especially MJF, since some say he is an absolutely great guy. I mean, they're the future of the business. Those three guys.
Mm-hmm.
I love MJF. I love him. Okay, I do. I love him.
Easter
Sunday.
Easter Sunday. Interesting.
MJF is a worker, is a complete asshole. But I saw a video of him with a kid. He turned it off, and he was the nicest ever. In person, he's a nice guy. He really is. And I want to meet him. I want to meet all the AEW people. I have to tell you this real quick. This is how I get. I went on Twitter, and I commented on something that Tony Khan said about AEW, and I said something like AEW kicks ass or whatever. And like 2 seconds later, he liked my comment. Well, I lost it. And I was like, oh my God, he's still there. He knows who I am. Okay, so I went right back when I said, oh my God, Mr. Khan, could you please go on my podcast? And my daughter says, why would you do that? You know he's not going to answer that part. And he only liked it because you said something nice about AEW. I said, you never know. You just never know. But,
you got to take your shot when you got it.
Yeah, absolutely. I've met Tony Khan. Nice guy.
How'd you meet him?
I'm a usher at 3 different venues in Pittsburgh, and I was walking out, and I walked right past him. I gave him the nod, like hello. He did the same thing and walked out the door. So because we're not allowed to speak to him, but if they speak to you,
then you can. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, I have a friend, okay, and I'm not going to mention his name.
You have many friends, Carmel.
I'm very, very blessed. But anyway, he gets autographs and sells them to this person who buys autographs, and then he sells them.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I was telling him that AEW is coming to Philadelphia. I thought originally they were coming to the Wells Fargo Center, but they're going to Temple.
Mm-hmm.
And Temple's almost already sold out. But I said to him, hey, can you do me now this kid lived with me years ago. Everybody lived with me. Him and his girlfriend at the time lived with me for like 2 years. And I said to him, hey, can you do me a favor, do you think? He's like, what? I said, I need to get a message to Will Ospreay. I need to do this. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I got to do it. And he offered actually to go to the airport to try to find out what hotel they're in, and to go to the venue for me to see if he can deliver a message for me. So I am beyond excited.
And tell him don't worry about his autograph because I already got that cover for you, Carm.
Oh, do you really? Is that my surprise?
One of them, yes.
One of them.
One of them.
Wow, that's great.
There's surprises for you too, babe.
Huh?
There's surprises for him too. So.
Oh. Are they chicken cutlets?
Stop it! Thank you, Gian. You're a wonderful person.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, but I somehow, some way, I got to get to Will Ospreay.
And I was watching the show, your show, today actually before work, and it's a must see, just like every one of your shows,
thank you.
Every one of his shows too.
Carmela's Wrestling Radio Relive shows are always a fucking blast.
Thank you. So are yours, Bay.
And I have a bone to pick with Jeannie giving you crap because the whole Tony Khan liking it. Come on, Jeannie. Come on.
He said he has people that do that for him. It wasn't him, and it probably wasn't. But I'm going to tell myself it was.
And then Jeannie shows up with the French maid outfit, and he's going to take her side instantly.
He's going to say, Carmella, it wasn't Tony Khan. Right?
Mike says CM Punk asked Paul to be in his corner. See, you know what? Like that's there was the whole the favor thing. Like the favor thing doesn't even fucking work now. Like
then who would be in Seth Rollins' corner?
Right. I mean,
Mike, what do you think?
Bring out his wife. Bring Becky out.
Pat does it as a tribute to Mr. Perfect.
I guess that's the pencil thing.
Can we talk about...
is that why he does it?
Yeah.
What, Mr. I never saw him do it. Did he do it?
He didn't, yeah. When he was a commentator, he used to go like that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
David Letterman actually used to do that too, I think.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Seth Rollins for a minute?
Yeah.
Wait.
Why is he wearing Becky Lynch's jackets to the ring?
The oven mitt?
I love his outfits.
Some of his outfits are cool as shit.
He can pull them off, man.
Yeah.
Really can.
Hold on, what's this say?
Michelle says, Gianni, right on about Pat McAfee, and how do I get in touch, I guess, with you about getting a belt made?
Message me.
On Instagram, not Instagram, Messenger.
On Facebook Messenger. Gianni Martello. Or I'll message you.
Yeah, I'll send a message between the two of you guys to connect.
Thank you.
And Jeannie's laughing.
What are you laughing at? Stop it. She's laughing at me because I said Tony Khan liked and it was really Tony Khan. That's what she's laughing at.
Or she's laughing about the French maid outfit.
Maybe she's going to wear it. Oh, by the way.
Wait till I see you, Jeannie. Just wait.
You hooked me up with, what's his name, Jack?
Jack Kilby?
Yeah. He and I are already friends on Facebook. He's the No Gimmicks guy. Yeah.
Yep.
We're already friends on
Facebook.
Guy.
Great guy.
Seems like he's a nice guy.
Yeah, great guy.
That'll be cool. That'll be really cool.
We have a lot of fun conversations. I can't wait for everybody to see him in Hannibal on May 3rd.
That'll be cool. Very cool. Maybe I can pick up a couple listeners between your podcast, his podcast, Lee Cole. And
after listening to watching your show this morning, I'm gonna be signing up for the Cauliflower Alley Club.
Oh, really? Please, when you sign up, if there's a way to make a note or something, tell them that you're doing it from Wrestling Radio.
Did you know Rich Concanon after last week's show signed up?
Yeah, he did. And
Yeah.
Rich Concannon and I are going to go to see Queen of the Ring because I asked on Facebook,
I
does
want to see
anybody
that.
want to go see Queen of the Ring with me? He's the only one who answered.
You know what? I'm actually pissed. I saw yesterday they did a fucking screening here
Premier.
Thursday night,
Mm,
premiere
Wow.
screening. Mick Foley was there. The whole fucking cast was there.
wow.
Yeah,
Bay.
I had no idea. The theater is literally my across the street from my daughter's apartment. She goes there all the time. It's 5 minutes from my work, 15 minutes from my house. I'm like, I didn't fucking
Wow.
know,
Yeah,
have
but
any
don't you
idea.
have to be invited to go to one of those things?
I think they were selling tickets.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
That's crazy. And Tony Storm is in it. My girl. My
Yeah.
girl. Love her. Love her.
Carmen, you're a Billy Joel fan?
Okay, let me explain something to you. I'm not a fan of any artist except Elvis Presley. I'm a fan of songs. So
Okay.
let's say like I like songs more than I like artists,
Okay.
but Billy Joel and Elton John sing a lot of songs that I like. Elvis Presley is the only artist that I've ever liked 100% bar none
Gotcha.
in my life.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I
Well,
do, and I like these guys who pretend, to be them.
well,
I'm
he's
gonna
gonna.
kick her ass.
Well,
What?
he. What did he say?
You don't want to read that.
Ah,
They don't
ah.
have one my size, Jeannie. Forget
Oh,
it.
yes,
Okay.
they do. And May 3rd is
No.
going to be a fucking blast, people.
Get the hell out
All
of
right,
here.
all right, all right. Start a petition. If you want to see Carmella and the.
Yeah,
There
right.
you go.
That's gonna happen.
No,
Jeannie. No, wait. Jeannie's built for it. Jeannie's gorgeous. You have to understand that. She's built for that.
and so are you,
She can
Carmel.
wear a bikini, not
And
me.
come
Hell
on,
no.
so are you. But back to Billy Joel. He's
Yes.
coming here, and he'll be. I call it Heinz Field, but at Acrisure Stadium. I'll be working at the concert.
Tell him I said hi. Not that he cares or knows me, but tell him I said hi.
If I
That'd be
see him,
cool.
I will. If I see him, I will.
Now,
I won't.
the next time, if you're working anytime that AEW is there, if you have seriously, if you at all, possibly at all,
Mhm.
have access to getting a message to Will Ospreay, I'll send it to you. If you can find some way to hand it to him, that's all I want.
I'll tell you off air. But yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. We'll talk later then.
Yeah. Yeah.
You probably can't. That's okay. But I do. If I don't say it, I'll never know.
I will. I'll tell you right now. It's against policy to
I know.
talk
I know.
talk to them. I would get
I know.
fired. I would
I
do
know.
it, but
Yeah, my friend. I have a friend who used to work at Wells Fargo,
mhm.
and you're not even allowed to talk to them, look at them, nothing. When
Mhm.
when Lady Gaga was there and she walked past, they had to have their heads down like this as she passed them, and she said hello to them, and they didn't answer her, and she got really pissed off. And she went up,
Faith Hill. Okay, when she walked past, we had to turn our backs to the wall.
Yeah, and they have a lot of quirks. These stars, like I know, Reba McEntire comes out in a refrigerator box. She don't want anybody to see her before she goes in the ring on stage.
I got
And
stories about both of them.
well, anyway, when
I've
Lady
heard the
Gaga
Reba
saw,
McEntire story. That was pretty cool.
yeah, and when Gaga saw that they weren't answering her, she stopped and went back to them, and she said, "Excuse me, I said hello." And one of the guys said, "We're not allowed to talk to you." And she goes, "Who the f said that?" And she got mad. She pulled all the security people that were there together and talked to them, and she did that. And I gotta
That's
give her
awesome.
props for that.
That's awesome.
Also, Neil Diamond, whenever he practiced, he would stand on the stage with a towel covering his face completely. Nobody was allowed to look at him.
Oh my gosh.
They're weird. They're very weird.
Taylor Swift comes out in a laundry cart.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. Why do they do that shit? I mean, seriously. Do they think they're better than everybody else, or are they really have phobias? I mean, I don't know.
Then when she goes backstage, she literally there's an SUV waiting for her.
Oh yeah. Well, Elvis always did that. Elvis, has left the building. Like that's true.
Yeah.
But with him, okay, what happened with him most of the time was after he had done his concert, they were so intense, that he just went right from the stage, walked out and right into the car, and they left because he was always sweaty and
Yeah.
and I mean, I didn't like that either. If I was waiting outside for him and he didn't stop, I'd run in front of the car. But a lot of people do that because they don't want to be bothered after they do a concert.
And
I guess they're entitled.
Elvis was a huge wrestling fan.
No, I did not know that he was a huge wrestling fan. I knew he liked wrestling.
Yeah,
I did, but let me tell you, if we could do a whole podcast on Elvis, okay, I have so many things I know about that poor man.
And there were talks of Jerry Lawler and him doing the True King of Memphis, but he got sick and it never happened.
Oh, that's a shame. But I get really pissed off at people. People are so stereotypical, and he had drugs. Yeah, okay, we all know that. He was overweight. He took drugs. Okay, end of story. But nobody stops to think of the fact that he got those drugs, first of all, when he was in the Army, because they gave you uppers to keep you up. Okay, number one, and he became addicted. Number two, all right, what they also don't look at is he had a heart condition that ran in his family, which is what his daughter wound up getting as well. He also had a lot of what I have. He had a lot of gastro issues where he was constipated. He had difficulty using the restroom. He just had a lot of problems. He had gastritis. He had diverticulitis. He had this. He had that. And that's literally what wound up killing him. He wound up, couldn't go to the bathroom, got up, had a heart attack, and fell over. But of course, it was only drugs. It was the drugs. And that's bullshit. I'm sorry, I don't buy it. Same thing with Michael Jackson. Okay? Who the hell is going to give somebody propofol at night to put him to sleep? When that's not really sleep, you're only getting knocked out. But everybody hates him for all this stupid stuff that they don't know anything about.
I'll tell you what, that stuff gives you good sleep, though.
But you're not sleeping. That's good. It knocks you out. Yeah. Once you get the propofol, it's like, wow, But then you wake up and you're like, man, that wasn't worth it. It really wasn't worth it.
When I had a colonoscopy done, I guess it was like 7-8 years ago. They were like, all right, we're going to give you the Michael Jackson drug now. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, then all of a sudden, bang.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, going back to wrestling, it was definitely a good show tonight. And Bay, I can't thank you enough for having me on here.
I'll tell you what,
I had a ball.
Invite, Carm. Open invite.
Thanks. Don't say that.
Open invite.
I might come all the time.
That's all right. That's
you do it at all the pay-per-views?
You send me a link all the time. I'm going to send you a link all the time.
Oh, thank you. Do you do all the pay-per-views?
We do all the WWE ones, and I do all the Raw ones. I do after Raw every Monday night.
You don't do any AEW, even the pay-per-views?
I don't watch it. I don't watch.
There's a theme song for the Monday night shows. It's awesome. It should be a fucking ringtone. I keep saying that.
For Monday Night Raw?
Oh.
Yeah, you got to play it. Come on.
Jeremy Crenity, he's able to make like AI songs, and he made the Breaking Raw intro for me and Johnny.
Yo, it's Monday night, the lights shine bright. Chubby and Johnny bring it the insight. We recap the show, every slam and every throw. In the ring, all the drama, just let it flow. Sit, fight, let's break it down raw. Monday Night Raw, we're running like a clock. Chubby and HotBody, we're ready to rock.
Now, wait a minute. Rich Cannon made one for me, for my radio show.
He
my
did.
Podcast.
That's right.
But I don't know how to put it on like you just did.
You're on StreamYard, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
I don't know how to do it.
I'll show you how to do it.
I want to be able to play that before we actually go on. You know what I mean? Can we do that? Like while we're on there?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I would love that. He did a really nice one, and it makes me angry because I don't know how to do it. And I kept asking my other friend to show me, and he never did. I'm a quick learner. I just got to be taught,
Yeah, it's easy.
Thank you. I love you. Don't you? And isn't it cool? She loves the theme song. Start eating, Bay.
We're all going to be eating soon.
Bay's eating all over himself. Look at him.
Always.
Bay, thank you so much for having me again, brother.
Hey, This was great. I love you guys, man.
I love you too. It was an honor, Gianni, an honor to be here with you, and it was so nice meeting you. And it's nice to put a face with the name. So that was pretty cool.
It was the honor. Have come on.
I look forward to meeting you on May 3rd,
Yes.
and I look forward to having you on our show.
Yes.
When you get a chance to send me your email, so I'll have. Well, we got time for that yet, but I'll this way I'll have it. I have so many emails now. I just feel like sometimes just send it to everybody.
I'm more text message or Facebook message. I'm not, But
No, but I mean for the link.
send it through Facebook Messenger.
Really?
Yeah.
He sent it to me through Facebook, and I'm like, what do I do with this now?
Yeah.
Same
From
thing.
Facebook Messenger to get to my computer, I'd have to copy and paste it to my email anyway.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I don't have Facebook on my
But
computer.
but as far as for me, it's easier for me to send it through Facebook. If that's okay. I mean,
Oh, it's fine. I'll send it to you through Facebook.
but honestly, like I said before, I'll say it again: two legends right
Oh,
here.
stop. Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you so
You're
much.
welcome.
I appreciate it.
And Jeannie, what the hell, Jeannie? You're infamous, Jeannie. Come on,
Yeah, man, she is.
she's a
Yeah.
legend too.
She's a
She's a
Lamborghini.
Lamborghini. We both said it together. You owe me a Coke.
There
Yeah,
you go.
she's great. Jeannie is
So-
amazing.
So Ben,
And
who's
I
that
would
mystery
say-
partner?
Huh?
Who's that mystery partner? Who's that mystery partner?
How about a good scratch?
Yeah, really. I tried to get Joel to tell me too, but it wasn't working.
I have.
But it's funny. Jeannie is probably one of the few people that can talk me down when I'm flipping out, or if I'm doing something wrong. Well, you heard her, but me and Joel had our last argument. But she's one of the few people that can actually talk me down when I'm ready to come at you. So I need Jeannie in my life. She's amazing, and I love her dearly. So I can post this back. Everybody can come back and watch this again, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm going to post it back on Facebook because I didn't put that it was live. Did that little thing you send me say live or no?
Probably somewhere it probably said live. Yeah.
I don't know. I'll check
See,
it.
I always do it live. I just
I don't, because the people that I talk to sometimes want to say things that are not nice, and I have to be careful.
Gotcha.
Like I have a show coming up where I don't want to give it away, but a show coming up where there may be a crime involved, and I don't want names given out and stuff like that. If you do it live, you can never tell, and I don't want that responsibility. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep it. Unless I know it's going to be like maybe just us, I might do live, but I like doing it recorded just in case.
sometimes this show is committing a crime.
Carmel, if you do it live, it's you and Jeannie, or you Jeannie and Bay, or Joel, or and the only thing that is missing, this little small thing, is what's down there, the comments. It just gives a certain flow to the show. Not that it's anything bad. It's just
Well, that's what I'm saying. When I do it live, when I'm going to do it live, and it'll be like people I trust, like you, Bay, Joel, Jeannie, me, people like Davey O'Hannon, or people that I've had on that I know will be respectful to me, then I can do it live. But if somebody comes on who is not going to be respectful to me and to the show, I've always been about respect. That I've said that for years. That's why I was never considered a ring rat, because that never happened. Okay.
No.
Full of respect and self-pride and all that stuff. But if somebody says something that's going to be detrimental to me or to my guest or
Absolutely.
to my reputation, I won't have that. I can't.
No.
Have it,
You say about Davey O'Hannon. I had the pleasure of meeting him at the International Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame in Albany, 4 years ago, and I had something in my room to sign. I said, Mr. O'Hannon, it's a pleasure to meet you. I have something in my room for you to sign. Will you sign it? He's like, yeah, go get it. I'll wait. I ran into that's how kind of man he.
Let me tell you something about them. First of all, I knew Kathy before he did. Okay, Kathy was my friend years before he met her. Secondly, okay, Davey O'Hannon's got to be. I would consider him one of my dearest friends. He's a wonderful, kind, gentle man. He's a sweetheart who do anything for anybody, and he has. Trust me. You're absolutely right. He's a wonderful man, and I love him dearly. I do. He's a good man.
Yes,
Faye, you
yes.
sleeping?
Not at all.
Okay. It looked like your eyes were shut. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm the one sleeping.
Messages.
Ah, okay.
Not
All
for
right.
me.
What?
I made it a point not to message him at all, except for one, because I ambushed you on Monday, texting you the whole time. I'm sorry about that, Bay. You know.
Yeah. Not just you. I'm going to throw you under the bus for a second, but other people, they're like start calling me as I'm watching, and they're no. I'm trying to be a reporter, trying to be like the fucking press over here, whatever you want to call it, and or text.
Well,
there you go.
I'll make sure I don't bother you during any WWE shows.
I'm a talker. I love talking on the phone, but
I like to talk too. What I do when I text, I slide because I can't do this. I don't know how people do that with two thumbs. It's not my nails. I just can't do it. I can't do it. So I slide.
Yeah, my love of my life, Megan. She's a texter. She's like, babe, I don't know how you talk to people on the phone. It's easy.
Well, this one guest I have coming on, that when I was just talking about, I was on the phone with her, never met her before.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the phone with her for over an hour. And my daughter, comes out and she's like, "You're still on the phone?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm still on the phone. This is a good call, But anyway, you look like you're getting really tired, babe. Do you have to work tomorrow?
Of course.
We'll go to bed. This is 2 hours now.
Well, real quick, Stan Collins, he's in the house. Stan, what's up, my brother? He says yeet, and we're just going to end the show on this note.
That's never being stuck, sweetheart. Never being stuck.
That's what my girlfriend says. You're stuck with me. I'm like, and the problem is what? What's the problem?
I love you. I love Jeannie.
Jeannie's awesome.
Yep, she sure is.
Absolutely.
Don't tell her I said that, though.
She heard you.
I'll say it. Jeannie's awesome.
Jeannie's awesome.
Johnny, you're not too shabby yourself over
there. You're awesome, Meg. You're awesome. We're all awesome, thank God. We have good lives, good relationships, good shows, good everything. We're doing okay.
And we're all going to be hanging out and tearing the roof off May 3rd.
Oh, yeah. Are you staying overnight, Gianni?
Yes.
He's at the hotel, too.
And Megan and I are going to a Philly game the next day.
Oh, I get to meet Megan, too? Yay, yes, that's cool. Yes. All right, I would like to meet her.
But, Bay, instead of the chops, we're doing shots.
Uh-oh.
Like I have a problem with that.
Exactly.
No, he doesn't have a problem with that. No. I might, but he doesn't. Okay, guys. Thank you for having me on. I got to go to bed. I'm tired.
Yes.
I probably won't go to bed, but I'm just saying that because I'm tired. Then I'll get up, I'll go in the other room, I'll turn the TV on, I'll watch something, and that'll be the end of it. So.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Amazing night tonight.
Thank you. It was
even better than the main show. And until the next time, I'll talk to you guys very soon. I love you guys.
Love you. It's an honor. Thank you for both of you.
And you'll be getting the link all the time now, so be ready.
Thank you. I'm happy.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay. Night.
Night, guys.